Hey, Family Life Church, just wanted to come to you today for this Tuesday Devo. And I was thinking, do you ever have to weigh one thing over the other, like comparing one thing to another, and one thing is just on a completely different category than the other? That might sound a little confusing, but for example, like I could say, man, I love pizza. And boy, that's probably too true. But then if I talk to you about the fact that I love my wife or I love my grandchildren, or my children, you realize that we're really talking about two different things. I might say, I love pizza and I love my wife, and you go, well, they're not the same. I was kind of thinking about that in the context of what we're facing right now and what we're going through. Another spike in cases in our area, more restrictions coming down. And we start seeing these troubles, these loud annoyances, these inconveniences. And they can get louder than what I know to be true and what God says. And then I was reading in a couple passages today in devotions, and it really seemed to put an exclamation point on this. And 2 Corinthians 4:17 says this, "For our light and momentary troubles are achieving for us an eternal glory that far outweighs them all." Compared to what God has for us, these light and momentary troubles are on two different categories. Or another passage that I thought was just as significant, 1 Peter 1:4 says this, "And because of his glory and excellence, he has given us great and precious promises." So I was kind of combining those two scriptures together, and really we could say because of God's great and precious promises, these light and momentary troubles are on a whole different level than what God has planned for us. So someone had just asked me today, hey, what do you think about what's going on with these latest restrictions? And I had to realize, well, in light of eternity, it's just a thing. It's just the next thing. And I've got to focus. I think we need to focus on God's great and precious promises. He says he will work everything out together for our good. And so it might be noisy, it might be loud, it might be inconvenient, but compared to what God says, it's light and it's momentary. So we pivot yet again. And I know here at Family Life Church, we're going digital again. This Sunday at 10:30 will be live stream only, just because we want to comply with what they're asking us to do. Really, what we want to do is keep you safe, keep our people safe. We value you very much, and we wouldn't want to put anybody at risk. So we will be coming back to your living room, 10:30 a.m., live from the platform here at Family Life Church with worship and the Word. And we're going to say, you know what, this might be light and momentary, but God still has great and precious promises for us. The church is going to move forward. We're going to go on. So I just want to encourage you with that today. So the next time you think about how much you love ice cream or love pizza, or maybe you're much more sanctified than I, and you could say, I love a good salad. That sounds crazy to me, but we know that in comparison to your love for the Lord, your love for your family, our love for what really matters, they're two different things. And I think we could all agree that the things that God has for us are on such a different level than what we're dealing with today. So be encouraged today. Let me pray with you. Jesus, I thank you for your great and precious promises. And God, it's hard to thank you for the momentary inconveniences, but God, if they're working out something greater for us, God, help us to accept them and help us to move forward trusting you. And I'm going to thank you for it in Jesus' name. God bless you and have a great day.